Long life engines, low upkeep drivetrains, and reliable road manners. That's the Japanese cruiser sweet spot. We're counting the most comfortable, value-smart machines that keep miles stable and drama minimal. You'll get tight prices and simple service notes built for real riders today. Guaranteed clarity. Stick around. One sleeper hides V-twin Thunder with shaft drive cleanliness at a true bargain now. Number 15. Yamaha Virago 750. Old school simple done right. The Yamaha Virago 750 delivers air-cooled toughness, shaft drive cleanliness, and garage-friendly reliability we trust. Its roughly 749cc V-twin runs understressed with screw and lock nut valves that keep service simple in a home shop. Dual Mikuni carbs are well documented, with jets, diaphragms, and gaskets easy to source, so tuning stays organized and affordable. Ergonomics are relaxed and senior-friendly. A low perch around 28 to 29 inches, neutral bars, and mid-controls that spare knees on long town loops. The tank holds about 3.4 gallons. Ridden smooth, real riders see roughly 45 to 50 miles per gallon, so range feels practical without frequent stops. One rider shared, very simple, and dead nuts reliable. I abuse that bike to no end, and it never let me down. Starting is reliable when the charging system is healthy. Once warmed, the twin settles into a civil, torquey cadence that makes backroads peaceful. Ownership costs stay low. Used examples commonly trade between $1,800 and $3,500, depending on condition and records. And parts depth remains strong thanks to years of production and an active community. Brakes sharpened with braided lines and fresh pads, while modern tires transform turn-in and keep the chassis stable. Cables, petcocks, and coils are all available off the shelf, keeping downtime minimal. Older Virago charging and grounds need attention. Clean connectors, good grounds, and a healthy regulator rectifier keep volts stable for long haul. Like the lightweight but one bigger punch and chopper stance at similar money? Next adds displacement and attitude without losing simplicity. Number 14. Suzuki Boulevard S83. Lean chopper stance, torquey V-twin rumble, and relatively light mass for its size. The Suzuki Boulevard S83 VS 1400 brings old-school drama with long-haul reliability. The roughly 1,394cc air-cooled mill is understressed and durable, with simple access for filters, plugs, and sync. A shaft final keeps drive clean and low mess, cutting maintenance versus chains, while the 5-speed and gearing make relaxed, stable cruise easy. Seat height sits about 27 to 28 inches for secure footing. The tank is roughly 3.4 gallons, and many riders report 40 to 45 miles per gallon when cadence stays peaceful. Controls are light, the clutch is friendly, and the narrow frame keeps the bike trim for maneuvers. Confidence at a slow pace. Parts support remains deep thanks to the Intruder/S83 lineage. Carbs and electrics are plentiful, keeping downtime minimal and budgets friendly. Brakes perk up with braided lines and quality pads for predictable bite, and tires sharpen turn-in without sacrificing comfort. Used pricing is attractive. Clean examples typically run $2,500 to $4,500, a strong value for riders who want character without drama. The stock narrow bar can feel twitchy at a crawl. A slightly wider lower bend and fresh head bearings restore calm, planted control. Prefer a lower bar reach and a planted front? The next Honda keeps the low seat and adds a longer wheelbase for stability. Riding for long-life Japanese cruisers and low upkeep? Subscribe, then tap like, and hype to keep our reliable picks, comfort upgrades, and stable setup notes rolling. Number 13. Honda Sabre VT 1300 CS. Stretched look, Honda reliability, and shaft drive low upkeep. The Sabre delivers long leg cruising with modern smoothness and old-school durability. The 1,312cc liquid-cooled V-twin runs cool and understressed with long valve intervals and clear service steps that keep garage days simple and budgets calm. Honda's dealer network is wide, parts support is deep, and wear items stay affordable, so ownership feels stable year after year. Ergonomics delivers confidence. A low 26.9 inches seat height, neutral bar reach, and forward controls create a relaxed triangle seniors appreciate on real roads. The tank holds about 4.4 gallons, and steady hands often see around 45 miles per gallon, so range stays practical without adding bulk. One rider shared, "Yes, sir, they're incredible. Still an incredibly smooth ride. Ride quality is smooth and planted. The long wheelbase tracks stable in crosswinds, while the chassis shrugs off patched pavement with quiet composure. Used pricing typically lands between $4,000 and $7,500 for clean documented examples. Strong value for a big twin with Honda pedigree. Resale stays strong on survivors. Compared with heavyweight tours, the Sabre's smaller tank asks for earlier fuel stops. The upside is a lighter feel at low speeds and easier parking lot control. Trade-off made explicit. Love the Sabre's low seat and minimal upkeep, but want classic boards, bigger tank, and deeper cushion manners for full days. Next brings a heavier Kawasaki with sofa seat comfort, a roughly 5.3 gallons tank, and the same long-haul reliability, while keeping price surprisingly friendly. Number 12, Kawasaki Vulcan 1600 Classic. Big twin torque, sofa seat comfort, and long-haul calm. The Vulcan 1600 Classic settles into silky rhythm and keeps going. The 1,552cc liquid-cooled V-twin is durable and tractable, backed by a robust gearbox and ownership records that stretch well past high five figures with routine care. Service points are clear, parts are plentiful, and the community knowledge base is strong, which keeps expenses predictable and stress low. Ergonomics are cruiser perfect, a deep, plush saddle, wide bars, and floorboards that let ankles relax, while the low 26.8 inches seat height delivers secure footing. The tank holds about 5.3 gallons, and real returns in the mid-30s to low 40s miles per gallon make refueling intervals comfortable even with luggage. Chassis manners are stable and forgiving. The long wheelbase tracks straight, and the suspension irons slabs into peaceful flow, two up. Used pricing generally sits between $3,000 and $5,500 for tidy examples. Serious value for this displacement class. Curb weight is hefty in tight lots. Smart clutch control and a steady rear brake makes slow maneuvers calm and predictable. Enjoy the Classic's range and plush feel, but want lighter steering and sleeker custom lines without sacrificing reliability? Next trims mass and narrows the silhouette with Yamaha's factory custom attitude, keeps a low seat for confidence, and swaps to belt drive cleanliness for simpler day-to-day care, while staying in the same price neighborhood. Number 11, Yamaha Stryker 1300. Factory custom look, smooth fuel-injected V-twin, and low seat confidence. The Stryker serves lean style with reliable substance. The 1,304cc liquid-cooled twin is efficient and understressed, paired to a belt final that runs quiet, clean, and low maintenance compared with chains. Valve checks are widely spaced, access is clear, and parts support remains strong, keeping shop time short and ownership peaceful. Ergonomics are senior-friendly. A seat around 26 to 26.5 inches, relaxed bar reach, and forward controls form a comfortable triangle for all-day pace. Exhaust sound of Yamaha Stryker 1300. The tank holds roughly 4.0 gallons and steady hands see around 40 to 45 miles per gallon, so the range is decent for a compact custom. Steering is light yet stable at cruise. The rake gives planted highway feel while still letting parking lot turns stay predictable. Suspension responds to fresh fork oil and a quality shock, restoring control and keeping ride plush. Feels stable. Used pricing typically lands between $4,000 and $7,500. Delivering strong value for a FI twin with belt drive cleanliness. Small trade-off. The smaller tank shortens non-stop legs versus bigger tours. A quick fuel plan solves it without drama. Budget ladder made plain. Love the Stryker's low seat and simple care, but want more muscle and longer legs for similar money? Next steps you into Suzuki's Boulevard M90. Extra cubes, a larger 4.8 gallons tank, and a thicker mid-range hit, while keeping costs friendly and reliability rock solid. Number 10, Suzuki Boulevard M90 VZ 1500. Muscular stance, strong mid-range thrust, and a comfy triangle. The Boulevard M90 blends presence with day-long stability. The 1,494cc liquid-cooled V-twin runs smooth with electronic fuel injection, and a stout charging system keeps accessories happy. Service intervals are clear, parts supply healthy, and the drivetrain stays durable with on-time fluids. Ergonomics hit the middle. A supportive seat around 28 to 28.5 inches. Relaxed bars and mid-pegs keep hips relaxed and shoulders calm. The tank holds about 4.8 gallons, and many riders see around 40 to 42 miles per gallon, giving a range without constant stops. Chassis feel is confident. The long swing arm adds stability at speed, and steering remains predictable, set 𝐏𝐃𝐑. Used pricing ranges from $4,000 to $7,000. Solid value for a big-bore cruiser with fueling you can trust. 2-up note: the stock shock can feel firm over joints. A replacement or fresh oil restores control and adds plush, upsetting nothing. Brakes respond well to braided lines and premium pads for strong, consistent bite, and sport touring tires sharpen feedback while keeping ride smooth. Wrenching versus riding trade made clear. If you'd rather skip aftermarket screens, bag mounts, and wind experiments, there's a factory path. Prefer a full touring kit from day one. Quieter bubble, bolt-on luggage, and relaxed cadence without giving up reliability? Next, Honda brings it baked in with a screen, hard bags, and all-day ergonomics, plus the same long-lived V-twin DNA, leaving you to fuel, ride, and smile. Ride confident. Number 9. Honda Interstate VT 1300 CT. Factory bags and a tall screen meet Honda smoothness and shaft drive cleanliness. The Interstate delivers reliable, low-fuss touring straight from the crate. Underneath sits the same 1,312cc architecture as its VT 1300 stablemates, tuned for quiet torque and long life. Fuel injection stays consistent, hot or cold, and Honda's parts support is deep, so filters, pads, and plastics remain easy to source years on. Ergonomics are senior-friendly. A low 26.8 inches seat, neutral bar reach, and floorboards that keep hips relaxed and wrists peaceful. The tank holds 4.4 gallons, and steady hands see roughly 45 miles per gallon, giving practical, stable range between towns. A calm 5-speed and light clutch keeps stop and go simple, while the long wheelbase tracks stable in crosswinds with luggage aboard. Lighting, instruments, and switchgear feel tactile and durable, built for weather and miles. Maintenance stays straightforward, though the added bodywork uses many plastic fasteners. A magnetic tray and patience keep service smooth and organized. Brakes sharpen with braided lines and quality pads, adding predictable, consistent bite without harshness. Used examples list between $4,500 and $8,000, a strong, reliable value for plug-and tour dependability. Fit lowers and a mid-height shield, and you'll carve a quiet, smooth pocket without bulk. Same goal, different path. Want similar easy touring comfort without big fairings? Next, Kawasaki keeps similar torque, adds balanced fenders, a wider saddle, and classic lines that ride peaceful all day. Range, comfort, and low upkeep stack up for seniors who value quiet, reliable miles every day. Getting useful maintenance light ideas? Tap like and hit. Hype to boost community reach and keep these reliable budget builds coming. Number 8. Kawasaki Vulcan 1500 Drifter. Vintage fenders, modern reliability, and plush floorboards. The Vulcan 1500 Drifter blends Art Deco style with day-long comfort and shaft drive cleanliness. Its 1,470 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin is understressed and long-lived, delivering easy roll-on torque and a peaceful cadence that suits real highways. The shaft keeps grime low and maintenance simple, while Kawasaki's parts, support, and owner forms make wear items and trim pieces straightforward to source. Ergonomics are senior-friendly. A wide cushion saddle, relaxed reach, and broad boards that let ankles breathe on long days. The seat sits 27 to 28 inches for confident footing. The tank carries 5.0 gallons and measured riding returns 38 to 45 miles per gallon. Solid range for weekend loops. The steel chassis tracks stable, and that balanced fender front end calms turbulence around the legs for quiet, unruffled miles. Brakes improve with braided lines and quality pads, adding predictable bite and consistent lever feel. Used prices land between $3,500 and $7,000 for clean survivors. Real value for a distinctive cruiser that still rides easy. Curb weight shows at a crawl. Use gentle clutch, steady rear brake, and patient inputs to keep parking lot maneuvers smooth. Add a mid-screen and lowers, and this drifter becomes a silent, comfortable Stateliner without losing style. Opposite energy. Love the drifter's sofa glide, but want a revier engine in the same shaft drive, low fuss? Next, Yamaha swaps V-twin pulse for V4 silk, adds longer tanks on some trims, and keeps durability legendary. Number 7. Yamaha Royal Star Tour Deluxe 𝐏𝐄𝐑 1300A. V4 silk, shaft drive, low fuss, and true tour legs. The Royal Star Tour Deluxe delivers turbine smooth miles with ironclad reliability. Its 1,294cc V4 is famously long-lived, revving clean and cool while piling on distance with minimal drama. Valve gear is proven, parts support is strong, and a deep owner community keeps tips, spares, and fixes at your fingertips. Ergonomics are classic tour. Wide bars, generous floorboards, and a roomy, plush saddle that welcomes 2 up-days. Seat height runs roughly 29 to 29.5 inches for confident stops, while the chassis stays stable under luggage. Depending on year and trim, the tank holds about 5.3 to 6.0 gallons, and careful throttle brings 35 to 45 miles per gallon. Serious range for Stateline runs. The gearbox shifts. Silky, cruise pace is quiet, and the V4's even pulses reduce tingling in the hands and feet. Brakes respond to braided lines and quality pads for predictable bite. Fork service and a quality rear shock restore control on patched slab. Add a mid-height screen and soft lowers, and you get a silent pocket that saves shoulders on windy afternoons. Used pricing generally lands between $3,500 and $7,500. Real value for a shaft drive tourer with a bulletproof heart. In tight downtown traffic, overall size and width make threading slow streets a bit of work. Plan your parking and use the torque. Budget ladder made clear. Want similar punch, fewer luxury bits, and an even bigger torque-rich V-twin for less money used? Next, Suzuki delivers. Number 6. Suzuki Boulevard C109R VLR 1800. Huge displacement, mountain torque, and surprising composure, the Boulevard C109R turns lazy throttle into confident, reliable shove. The 1,783cc fuel-injected V-twin is understressed and cool running, backed by a strong alternator that happily feeds heated gear, lights, and GPS for long seasons. Mapping is clean, hot, or cold, and Suzuki's parts support remains deep, so filters, pads, and driveline bits stay easy to source. Ergonomics deliver room. A broad, plush saddle, relaxed bar sweep, and mid-mounted controls that keep hips peaceful while you surf that thick mid-range. The seat sits around 27 to 28 inches for secure footing. The tank carries roughly 5.5 to 5.8 gallons, and careful hands return 35 to 40 miles per gallon. Impressive range for this power. Chassis feel is stable. A long wheelbase and quality rubber turns sweepers into silky arcs, while dual discs with braided lines add predictable bite. 2 up, the platform stays composed, shrugging crosswinds and grades without fuss. Used pricing typically lands between $4,500 and $8,000 for clean documented examples. Serious value for mega-cube muscle. Curb mass and clutch effort can feel heavy in town. A fresh cable, lever lube, and correct free play make pulls smoother. Upright shock oil and set sag, and rough slabs become quiet stride. Crave stripped back lines in the same Honda longevity? Next trims bodywork, keeps shaft drive cleanliness, and delivers a lower seat with friendly reach, while staying wallet calm and tour ready. Service stays simple, intervals clear, and resale value remains strong. Number 5. Honda Stateline VT 1300 CR. Flowing fenders, neutral ergos, and Honda Forever vibes, the Stateline mixes custom looks with reliable upkeep light miles. Its 1,312cc liquid-cooled V-twin makes tractable torque and runs smooth and lasting on sensible service. A shaft final drive keeps mess minimal and maintenance simple, while service points are accessible for garage wrenching. Parts support is robust, so filters, pads, and gaskets stay simple to source. Ergonomics skew comfort. A broad plush saddle, natural bar sweep, and mid-pegs keep knees relaxed on unrushed weekends. Numbers riders want: seat about 26.7 inches for secure footing, Tank roughly 4.4 gallons. Real returns near 45 miles per gallon when you ride smooth and steady. The fuel injection keeps response clean, and the 5-speed shifts with a steady, predictable feel. Oil changes are straightforward, coolant intervals are clear, and valve checks on extended cadences. Garage days stay organized and stress light. Add a passenger backrest and a quick-release screen, and it turns into a quiet, stable county road traveler without losing silhouette. Used pricing is sensible. Clean riders usually trade between $4,000 and $7,500, depending on records. That's value for a machine that feels, yet remains simple to own. Stock wind protection is modest. Highway days feel quieter with a quick-release screen. Opposite energy. Want sport cruiser reflexes with firmer suspension and stronger brakes while keeping big twin heart? Next, Kawasaki brings muscle cruiser manners, an inverted fork, and stopping confidence. Still durable, just sharper. Number 4. Kawasaki Vulcan 1600 Mean Streak, VN 1600B. Power cruiser stance, upgraded suspension, and a durable heart, the Mean Streak brings sport focus to big twin comfort. Its 1,552 cc V-twin delivers broad torque, while revised cams and mapping keep response smooth and civil at cruise. An inverted fork adds front-end rigidity. Dual radial mount calipers with large rotors bring a strong, consistent stops. 17-inch wheels, firmer shocks, and tighter geometry make direction changes quick without losing highway stability. Owners praise the gearbox for precise shifts and long service life, and the belt final drive stays clean and maintenance light. Ergonomics split the difference between touring and street. A supportive, plush seat, mid-ish pegs, and a bar you can nudge wider for better leverage. Seat height sits about 27 to 28 inches for secure footing. The tank is roughly 5.0 gallons. Returns in the neighborhood of 40 miles per gallon are with measured throttle. Tires and pads are simple to source, and fluids are straightforward. Garage time remains organized. Used examples commonly list between $3,500 and $6,000, making this muscle bike value inside the Vulcan family. The ride is firmer than pure touring cruisers. Patched pavement talks a bit more through the seat. A shock refresh and corrects sag-tame chatter without dulling feedback, and modern rubber calms nibble in grooves. Trade-off explicit. Ready for aluminum frame agility and a revier personality while keeping big twin thump? Next, Yamaha trades a slice of couch plush for sharper turn-in, lighter steering effort, and grins that stick. Still reliable, just rowdier. Which would you cross a Stateline on today? V4 smoothness or big twin torque, and why? Share comfort tweaks and gearing preferences. Planning a season of calm miles? Subscribe, then like, and hype so you never miss comfort tweaks, reliable service cadences, and stable buying advice tailored to Japanese cruisers. Number 3. Yamaha Road Star Warrior 1700 XV 1700. Aluminum frame agility, big twin thump, and belt drive simplicity. The Warrior blends muscle with real-world control. Its 1,670 cc air-cooled V-twin makes mid-range torque, runs smooth with proper jetting, or FI, and has longevity up top when intervals stay honest. The aluminum chassis cuts weight and adds rigidity. A sport-biased fork and strong brakes deliver confident feedback. Belt drive final delivers cleanliness and maintenance-light operation. And the aftermarket is robust for screens, shocks, and touring add-ons. Ergonomics hit comfort, a supportive plush saddle, natural reach, and mid-mount pegs that spare knees while keeping leverage in corners. Seat height lands around 28 to 28.2 inches for secure footing. The tank holds roughly 4.0 gallons. Real-world returns hover near 40 miles per gallon when cruising smooth, so range is respectable if you plan fuel stops smartly. Oil, filters, and valve checks are straightforward. Community guides keep garage days organized. Used pricing is friendly. Clean riders often list between $3,500 and $6,500, which is value for reliable hardware that feels modern. The tank is smaller than tourers, so interstates ask for more frequent brakes. Many riders view that as hip and back relief. A touring screen, soft bags, and a comfort seat create a quiet pocket without killing the bike's athletic character. Budget ladder. Want the absolute most cubic inches with couch-grade plush and low RPM loafing? Next, Kawasaki brings 2,000cc Serenity, 5+ gallons of range, and a bottom end known for durability. Same mission, bigger punch. Number 2. Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 VN2000. Gargantuan torque, low RPM loafing, and highway effortless, the Vulcan 2000 turns distance into quiet momentum. Its 2053cc V-twin is a mountain of displacement, tuned for cool running and long bottom end life when fluids stay on schedule. A belt final drive keeps things clean and maintenance light, while the stout clutch and gearbox handle loads with stable composure. Chassis geometry favors straight line stability, yet tracks predictable through sweepers with measured inputs and modern tires. Comfort reads plush, a deep saddle, broad boards, and a natural bar sweep that eases shoulders at cruise. Seat height hovers near 26.8 inches for secure footing. The tank holds about 5.5 gallons and returns in the mid-30s to near 40 miles per gallon or at a relaxed pace. Charging output is robust for heated gear, and the alternator shrugging off accessories keeps winter rides practical. Oil and filter service is straightforward. The schedule is very clear, so garage days stay organized and infrequent. Used pricing usually lands between $4,000 and $8,000, depending on miles and cosmetics. Value for top-shelf torque. Heft shows at walking pace, use gentle clutch, steady rear brake, and the geometry remains stable and friendly. Correct sag and a shock refresh keep the back. Steady over patch slabs and braided lines bring predictable stops. Same goal, different path. Want long life Honda manners with a dramatic custom silhouette and a lighter feel up front? Number 1 brings that combo. Honda engineering, lean looks, and miles of reliable rhythm without the sheer bulk. Number 1. Honda Fury VT1300CX. Factory chopper silhouette, Honda reliability, and shaft drive cleanliness. The Fury nails long lifestyle with smooth manners and practical upkeep seniors enjoy. That 1,312cc liquid-cooled V-twin delivers steady pull, quiet vibes, and durable hardware tuned for service intervals and steady commuting. Fuel injection stays consistent, electronics are proven, and Honda's parts network keeps filters, gaskets, and wear items available at prices nationwide. Ergos favor relaxed wrists, a low supportive seat, neutral bar sweep, and forward pegs create a comfortable triangle for slow towns and peaceful back roads. Seat height measures 26.9 inches for secure footing. The tank holds 3.4 gallons. Expect around 45 miles per gallon. Practical range. The 5-speed shifts with clean accuracy mean the clutch feels light and the chassis stays stable, even with weekend luggage and a passenger. Oil and coolant intervals are clear, valve checks are infrequent, and the shaft drive keeps hands clean, so time stays simple and predictable. Used pricing is friendly. Most documented examples list between $5,500 and $9,500, which is solid value for turnkey ownership. Small tank versus interstate tourers means more fuel breaks, yet those pauses save shoulders and joints, while airflow keeps the cockpit peaceful at cruise. Add a quick release screen and soft bags. The Fury becomes a quiet, stable traveler that shrugs off crosswinds and rough pavement. Longevity comes from overbuilt basics, simple service, and availability of parts, so the silhouette stays wild while ownership feels effortless. Bottom line, factory chopper attitude with Honda reliability and shaft drive cleanliness. Years from now, it still starts, idles, and rides like a smooth companion. Click the next video to keep the ride rolling. More reliable, comfort-first value picks await. Then hit subscribe and ring the notify bell. We post tight prices, service tips, and ergonomic tweaks that keep miles smooth, backs happy, and wallets calm. Ride with us every week. Reliable value. Set up checklists for trips.